Well, hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. As you enter the chat button, please do me one small favor. Please hit that little thumb. That is the like button that tells YouTube that you are most assuredly enjoying this content. All right. Also, if you have any form of social media, also share this stream on your various forms of social media. I will do the roll call momentarily. All right. So glad you're here with me on Thirsty Thursday. Yes. Okay. Now, I see the usual suspects entering the chat, so I'll give you a few more moments. And we're going to continue to revisit this Cincinnati incident because it was just so heinous. Everywhere I hear the sound of marching, charging feet, boy. 'Cause summer's here and the time is right for fighting in the street, boy. Well, now what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause in sleepy London town, there's just no place for street fighting man. No. Hey, you think the time is right for a palace revolution? But where I live, the game to play is compromise solution. Well, now what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause in sleepy London town, there's just no place for street fighting man. Whoa. Hey, said my name is called Disturbance. I'll shout and scream, I'll kill the king, I'll rail at all his servants. Well, now what can a poor boy do except to sing for a rock and roll band? 'Cause in sleepy London town, there's just no place for street fighting men. Whoa, there's no place for street fighting men. All right. Those of you who are new to the channel, I keep going back to another time. Of course, those of you who've been here for a while, you know the Rolling Stones are my favorite group. That's Street Fighting Men from 1968. How appropriate in light of everything that has happened. And I'm telling you, before we get into the main bit of information, as this continues to unfold, I will share information with you because I know sometimes people are busy and you don't have time. So I'll do that for you. All right, let me go ahead and get started with the roll call. If you'd like for me to call your name, please say hello, send an emoji. How you doing, Alley Cat? Me, yeah. Jeffrey's here, of course. Lord Jammer, how are you? How you doing, Maka Tomorrow? I told you I'd be here, dear. Lord Jammer, of course, he got it. The Rolling Stones, Street Fighting Man, yes. How you doing, Megan and Rob, Cat, me, yeah. All right, Baldwin Birds is here. How you doing, dear Gail, Stacy? All right, how you doing? Tina, of course, Dorian, Chubbs, Beanie, how you doing? Hello, hello. All right. So what are your thoughts? Well, yes, Lord Jammer. And that song is appropriate considering the video that we viewed. There were street fighting men and some women in there as well. Monique, how are you doing? Now, those of you who are new to the channel or people who may just be dropping in, I stand on what I said. This was not right. I do not give a care on who said what. People, I thought, well, we were taught that we are higher than the animals, but when things like that happen, I beg to differ. Get the likes up. Thank you so much, Lord Jammer. I don't care what someone says, that type of heinous behavior, and then it's a well, the white man slapped the black man. So that it should have been between those two, not a mob. So that's still unacceptable. The woman who was knocked out cold, that's unacceptable. So I'm standing on what I said. I will not backtrack. I still have people sending me comments telling me I don't want to go and apologize. I will not apologize. I'll stand on what I said. And again, those of you who are new to the channel, when I give you my review, my opinion, it's in through the lens of an educator. So things I share with you, information I share with you, these are the same things that I share with my high school students that I teach. Thinks Like a Lion, how you doing? Love Roland. Have you heard about the new executive order? I heard bits and pieces. Thinks Like a Lion. I'll probably delve into that tomorrow. Tina, get these blue states have got to get a grip. Tina, President Trump needs to send in more military. They're still saying everything is okay. There's nothing new to see here. Yes, Dorian. Thank you, Tina. I stand on what I said. I still have people leaving me comments telling me I just don't want to apologize, or there are all these videos. I don't give a care. I know what's right. And again, the way I talk to my students and the way I tell my students to behave, regardless of what someone says. And if again, maybe if it was just the two guys, fine. But when all these other people jump in, then it's a mob, and then it's unfair. So people need to learn restraint. Again, something else that I teach my students. And sometimes you just have to, and I know it's probably more, and I'm a woman, obviously, so it's probably more difficult for men. But again, the whole, the mob jumped in. So no, I'm not apologizing. So those of you who are leaving me comments, well, you're going to be waiting a long time because I'm not going to do it. Rob Cat, you can stand me up at the gates of Hades, but I won't back down. Right. And I love Tom Petty, R.I.P. I love Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Lord Jam, I go to work in the morning. I'm seeing more people sleeping in bus terminal. Yeah, it's sad. So let me share this with you. Now, someone tell me in the comment section, and this lady's being exposed. Her name is Victoria Parks, a sitting, not a retired, a sitting city councilwoman. And she said they deserve the beat down. Now that's what she said. How you doing, Tremaine Henderson? Love and support you, sister friend. You're right. Always listen. Thank you, Tremaine. All of you who agree with me. Now, if I have people that have a different opinion, that's fine. But if you think, if your thoughts are with me in reference to what happened in Cincinnati, type a 1 in the comment section. Folks, like Tina, I think it was Tina that said, people need to get back to God. Now, I am not a preacher. but I know the difference between right and wrong. And that was wrong. And that's just where I stand. I'll stand on it because I have all kinds of people throwing comments telling me what I should say. And I've been called some names. I still don't care. And I don't. So if it makes you feel good, call me what you want. I'm fine with that. I'll survive. First, I was afraid. I was petrified. Okay. I went back too far. Gloria Gaynor. I will survive. I will survive. So that's fine. But listen to this. This is unacceptable. And they've already released her information. She needs to resign ASAP. She said, this woman that you're looking at here, they've already exposed her information on Facebook, and she's already deleted her Twitter account. She said that those people begged for that beatdown. Now, make that be okay, because it's not okay with me. Says they deserve the beatdown. Jason Schmidt. She's a sitting city council member. She is in a strategic leadership role. And this is what she said. And it's gone viral. Let me share this with you. I can't. I think America has just descended into the abyss. No empathy and no sympathy. And it's a sad day. It's a very sad day in America. All these things are happening. Chicago Hood. Work almost over. We'll listen while driving. Thank you, love. Before I get into the video, yeah, LA businesses are being destroyed and shuttered. They're taking whole mobs, and I think it's from what I've seen is mostly I think Black and Hispanic teens, from what I read for the most part. So whatever. But again, Karen Bass and everyone else, no, everything is fine. There's nothing here. You know, it's a walk in the park. I can't with those people in LA. Here we go. Listen to this crap. Yeah. Oh God. Yes, Monique, a sitting city councilwoman. Listen to this crap.
Growing political firestorm after controversial comments.
I'll pause it just in case some of you think I made it up or pulled it out of the air. This was her comment on social media. They begged for that beatdown. I'm grateful for the whole story. What the heck? Someone type it in the comment section, because I forgot. If the roles were reversed and it were Black people that were beaten down and someone white, a white city councilman said that, someone tell me in the comment section, what do you think would have happened? Someone, it seems it slipped my mind and I really don't know what would have happened. Someone help me, please. All right. Yes, Dorian, she's an idiot. Lord Jammer, Dems are the abyss, and Candace Owens is right there. I'm done with her. She's flipped. Yes, Monique, she needs to go. How you doing, Prosperity? This woman, Victoria Parks, obviously we know she voted for the Curry Queen.
Loser.
We know that's who she voted for. And this is what she said about the people. And they're still, of course, the mainstream media is still calling it a brawl. And they're saying, well, you know, you need to see what happened prior to. I've seen enough. And they're excusing it. Oh, well, the white man, they were having a verbal altercation and the white man slapped him. So any excuse will do. But this is, those of you just coming in, Jason, these people that support criminals don't get it. Without police, criminals aren't protected from vigilantes either. Cuts both ways. Good, Jason, you're right. So those of you just joining the chat, hit that little thumb, the like button. If you're not subscribed, please do so at this time. So the Vicky and Prosperity and anyone else who's just joining, Victoria Parks is a Black female city councilman in Cincinnati, and this was her social media post about the white people who were beaten down. They begged for that beat down. I am grateful for the whole story. She said she's grateful, and I'm sure she's probably sitting in someone's church every Sunday. Make this make sense, people. Oh, listen to the rest of it.
surfaced online. Comments appearing to defend a violent street assault caught on video in the city's downtown. Councilwoman Victoria Parks,
That's her. Victoria Parks, they're calling for her to step down, but as of now, she is still she's a city councilman, Prosperity. Yes. Oh my God. Ugh.
time political figure and current member of Cincinnati's City Council, is now facing intense public backlash after a Facebook comment surfaced that read, "They begged for that beatdown," in response to a brutal attack that took place over the weekend.
Unfortunately, we have...
Now, if you've seen this woke police chief, she needs to go. And she's still calling it a brawl. So get this DEI hire out of here. Jason said, where did Miss Parks go to college? Berkeley? Probably. Yes, Monique, she's one big dummy. Prosperity would be nice if they could be more professional about handling business. Exactly. But why would you make a comment like that with all of the outcry, with even the vice president of the United States making a remark about it? That is unacceptable. And again, let's be clear. If the roles were reversed and it was a white city council person, they would have had them. I mean, they would have been gone as soon as they made the statement. We would have seen a press conference. Oh, they resigned, but when they were really fired. Fridge Reaver, how you doing? And we know how this works. Listen to this DEI hire.
One incident. I, like many, woke up Saturday morning to the video.
The comment was posted under a video shared by a Facebook user showing a vicious assault at the intersection of 4th and Elm Street in Cincinnati. In the clip, a group of people can be seen savagely beating two individuals, including one woman who was knocked out cold and left lying unconscious in the street. The comment appears to come from an account linked to Parks, which also states she is a current Cincinnati City Council.
So everyone can, if you can see this over here, she's the current City Council member, City of Cincinnati, former commissioner at Hamilton County, Ohio government, former chief of staff. Let me remove this so I can see it. Former chief of staff to Hamilton County Commissioner Todd Pertune at Hamilton County, former corporate executive officer at National Underground Railroad Freedom Center, former development director at Women's Crisis Center. All right, so let's continue.
Council member, a former Hamilton County Commissioner, and once served as Chief of Staff to Commissioner Todd Pertune. This bio matches her official profile on the City of Cincinnati's website. In the aftermath of the post, outrage erupted online, with a screenshot of the comment spreading quickly. Critics accused Parks of defending violent criminals and showing contempt for public safety. And wait, her ex, formerly Twitter account, does not exist anymore. Ohio State Representative Phil Plummer, a Republican from the 39th District, condemned the councilwoman's remarks in a post on X, formerly Twitter. He wrote, "Cincinnati Councilwoman Victoria Parks must resign immediately. Defending violent criminals who viciously beat innocent people is disgusting." He further demanded hate crime charges for the attackers and warned,
okay, I'm going to let this continue to play, but if you believe that these people should receive hate crime federal charges, and just so you know, it's under FBI investigation at this point. But type A1 if you feel that they should be charged with federal hate crimes, because we know if the roles were reversed, we know that's exactly what would be on the table.
"We must protect our streets." Public reaction has been fierce. One user posted, "You're a racist pig, Victoria Parks," while another simply wrote, "This is insane," calling on her to resign immediately. In her official city bio, Parks is described as a champion of racial justice.
Okay, we've heard that before. So again, we know who she, how you doing, Ollie? We know who she voted for, the Curry Queen. Keith Hager, how you doing? Oh yeah, playing golf. Well, listen to, okay, Keith, thank you, love. Everyone who's joining now, go ahead and hit that little thumb. That's the like button. Keith, Ollie, share this on your Facebook pages. Ricky, share this out. Thank you, love. How you doing, Ricky? Here we go.
She helped declare, racism as a public health crisis and passed Juneteenth as a paid holiday for Hamilton County employees. But critics say her recent comments undermine that legacy.
So, anytime we hear a Black Democrat talking about racism and racial equality, watch out. These are the most racist people on the planet. Oh my God. Yes, tyranny. Exactly. Jeez.
In January, Parks announced she would not seek re-election and plans to retire at the end of her term. However, calls are mounting for her to step down immediately before November's local elections. Parks has not responded to any requests for comment. Emails sent to her and the entire city council have gone unanswered. At least 2 people were killed, dozens injured, and many remain traumatized after the violent attack. With public anger rising and no explanation from Councilwoman Parks, the controversy is unlikely to fade anytime soon.
So how you go on social media and you post, and let me show you. Don't worry. Don't give up on me. I am going to get into the LA situation, but we started on this, and as it continued, the story continues to unfold. I want to keep you in the know. And those of you just joining, you're welcome to your own opinion. That's fine. However, let's be respectful. The moderators, I have several here. So as long as you're respectful, you will have no problems. That's fine. If you do not agree with my thought process or someone else's in the chat, all we ask is that you're respectful and you won't be timed out. Okay. Monique, that is all. Jammer, hate crimes. Yes. Jammer, we know what would happen if the victims had been Black and the attackers had been white. World War III. Dorian, exactly. And people will start to retaliate. This is not acceptable. I don't care who does not agree with me. I don't care who said what. That's not acceptable behavior in my opinion. And I am not changing. I'll stand on what I said. So when you say something, sometimes you just have to stand on what you say. And let me share this with you quickly. Make sure her name is out there. Share this. That's why I'm telling people to share this stream out on your various forms of social media. Again, her name is Victoria Parks. So now she released those dumb statements on social media. Now she's not responding to emails. She's not responding to phone calls. She's not responding, period. It's too late, ma'am. And look at her. She looks like, I guess she's in her 60s or whatever. Ma'am, you are too old. Do you have hate in your heart? That was evil. What she said. I don't know. I just don't get it. How you doing, Robert? And how you doing, Laurie? Hit the like button, folks. Share this stream out. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm trying to be on fire. Lord Jammer, I'm getting upset again. Unapologetic and unafraid. I love you too, Jammer. Yeah, because to me, human life is important. I don't give a care what color you are. A lot of people, and I'm going to say this, I've been watching a lot of other Black conservative content creators. They're saying the same thing I'm saying. This was racially motivated. Raining woman, don't ruin my zen. Hello there. How you doing, Raining? Hit the like button, dear. Share this stream out and let us know what your thoughts are on this incident. Right. So this is the lady, and now again, her name is Victoria Parks. Make sure you know who she is. All right. She's being exposed. So if you help me share this stream, everyone needs to see who she is. She can't hide. I don't care how many social media accounts that you delete. You have to stand behind what you said. City council members facing backlash for comments she made about the violent fight that's gone viral in several videos from downtown Cincinnati over the weekend. Victoria Parks posted in the comments of a Facebook post that the people, so those of you just joining, now let me highlight this. This is what this evil, you have to be evil morally bankrupt to say that. Especially now, she's a woman. You just watched another woman. I don't care that she's white. You just watched her get knocked out cold. And this is what you're saying? Really? Victoria Parks posted in the comments of a Facebook post that the people who were allegedly assaulted begged for that beatdown. Wow. Woo. Yes, Fridge. So I can't with her. Yes, Dorian. Tina, why would you do that? You're a woman as well. I didn't like any of it, but when I saw the woman knocked cold, I just, I cringed. Oh boy. Yes. And now she's not responding to anyone. Too late. So 3 people, and again, this is ongoing. And again, they have reached out. She is not responding to any email. She's not responding to any form of communication. How you doing, Chubbs? Turn from loving evil and love one another. Right. Oh my God, Chubbs, this is terrible. Several people on social media have called on her to resign, and fellow council member Mika Owens released a statement saying, making comments that inflame a violent incident is never acceptable. Owens went on to say that Parks is entitled to her opinion, but it is not beneficial to the city nor the region where she advocates for violence as a means of retribution. Again, this was all racially motivated, folks. Do not get it twisted. Do not listen to the media. The comments of one lame duck member of city council do not represent the opinions or perspectives of the council as a whole, and certainly not mine, Owen said. So, and this is, again, I'm not going to go over all that. We already talked about her background, but this is unacceptable. And anyone who says that, well, the white man hit the black man, you're part of the problem. You just are. That is not acceptable behavior. It's not. And so that's where I am on that. And now we can get into what I wanted to talk with you about. Maga, how ignorant is it to dislike somebody over something as simple as the color of their skin? They have listened to the lies of the Democrats for so long. They're just nuts. Insane in the membrane. She needs to go home and watch Good Time. Yes, Dorian, she needs to go somewhere. To be that old. Now, if it was someone younger, I could be like, well, they're just stupid. That's an old lady. And you're a woman, and you saw what happened to another woman. Who gives a care, as Maga said, what color her skin is? I mean, I'm just, whoa. To me, it's just, it's very disheartening. And let me go ahead and queue up the next video. I just get worked up. How you doing, Doreen? Yes, Monique, she needs to go. All right. How many of you are familiar with this that's going on? And I'm going to show you a few videos. So they're looting and taking over stores in LA, and the business owners are standing there like, well, you know, someone do something. And of course, Karen Bass and the rest of those morons, oh, there's nothing, nothing to see here. And there was over 17 stores. So they're just, you know how a flash mob will run in, and they run in and they just take everything and just run out the door and nothing happens. All right. So I can show you several videos. They're just looting, and this has been ongoing. Hit that like button if you will. Also, share this stream out, please, on your various social media pages. All right, let's get the video going. And again, if those of you who live in blue cities, I am so sorry for you. Bring back the National Guard. That's what I said, Doreen. Bring them back. It is out of control. And we see what just happened in Cincinnati. These blue cities, oh my God, they're dangerous.
In a recent string of street takeovers doing a lot more damage than just donuts and tire marks. Now for the 5th straight week, we are seeing businesses broken into and trashed, with most people gone by the time police get there. Across the LA basin, businesses from convenience stores to phone stores are being targeted.
So they're look at this. Okay, so if you look at this map, so it's like these are all coordinated. Right, Tina? And so MAGA, 2 things shows how weak a man is. 1, a man that can't fight his own battles, and 2, a man that hits a woman. MAGA, say it again for the people in the back, please. So this is what they're doing in LA. But of course, Karen Bass will remove the B. Everything's fine. And of course, we don't want, the National Guard, the military. We don't need the federal government intervening. Sound familiar? Listen to this.
All with thousands of dollars of damage and very few arrests. According to the LAPD, since June 28th, there have been 17 separate street takeovers that have led to...
Everyone hear that? Since June? You're buffering? Okay, that must be, Thinks Like a Lion, that must be you, sweetie, because thank God for once I'm not buffering. But look at this. Let me start the video again. I had to check. Thinks Like a Lion, you might have to refresh your page, dear. Thank you, Chubbs. There is no law and order. Yes, hit the like button, please, folks. Thank you so much. So this is what they're doing now. So listen.
Nearby store.
Of course, they've been doing this. It never stopped. But now it's just, they're ratcheting it up. Because they're like, well, nothing's going to happen to us. So, okay. Doreen, they have takeover mobs in Chicago also. Yes. Here we go.
Burglaries. The latest case early this morning at a T-Mobile in South LA. Police say about 50 people smashed the store windows there before stealing items. And officers say there was a street takeover reported nearby around that same time. Then also this morning in Carson, thieves broke into a WSS shoe store, and deputies say they got calls about a street takeover at that same intersection. In this case, at least 2 people were arrested.
So again, folks, this is what happens in blue cities. I don't see that now. I think there was something going on in Houston, but they'll squash it quick. They'll lay you down. They'll lay them down like Family Guy, and they'll be laid out. Blue cities, they know there are, no repercussions. So yeah, this is what they're doing. Okay. All right. Here's another, more looting. And they're just doing whatever they want. Let me get rid of the commercial. Hit the like button. Isaiah, how you doing, love? The crazy part is people are doing this to their own neighborhood. Yeah, they just don't care. Wow.
Street takeovers leading to stores being looted. Just last night, 2 stores, one in Compton, another in South LA, broken into by thieves. This comes just a day after an AutoZone was looted in South LA after another takeover. Fox 7's Gina Silva joins us now live with reaction from the community. Gina.
Well, Susan, street takeovers used to be all about the stunts and showing off, but lately they're becoming far more damaging for businesses.
Certain people are taking the opportunity to just, take what they shouldn't,
You're looking at the aftermath of a street takeover that spiraled into looting. Sneakers and merchandise litter the ground, surrounded by torn boxes and shattered glass. Thousands of dollars in goods were stolen from the warehouse shoe sale store at Wilmington Avenue and Del Amo Boulevard.
It's hard for a business to recuperate after that because it's like they see these things happening and it's like no one's here to help them.
It wasn't the only business targeted in the early morning hours.
They got all their mail in there. I think they're cooked. So who knows how much they took.
Edgar Retana showed up at the Metro by T-Mobile store at South Figueroa and Slauson, hoping to set up a phone plan, only to find the doors locked. The store was shut down after burglars broke in early this morning.
Very inconvenient, so I was trying to go in.
Sheriff's deputies tracked down 3 suspected looters after discovering a stolen package from the WSS store. Contained a GPS tracker. All three were taken into custody and 2 vehicles were towed.
Look, hey, I wonder if these are still illegal aliens. They haven't said, but if they're doing this, they know they're Tom Holman. Where are you? Someone dropped the number to ICE in the chat. They said it was mostly Black and Mexican youths. So I don't know. We'll see.
From the scene. Fed up, Angelenos say something has to change. They say too many street takeovers keep turning into looting sprees, and it's local businesses that are paying the price.
It's all over the city. It's everywhere. It's not just here. It's everywhere.
So again, 3 suspects were arrested, but far too many are on the loose. If you know any information about these lootings that happened early in the morning, contact the LAPD or LA County Sheriff's Department. Susan?
And once again, this is a situation where a lot of times social media plays a role in getting people to a street takeover. And then also some people like to post their bad acting too, their bad behavior. Do we know at this point whether or not that has turned up?
We looked on social media. I couldn't find anything about these particular lootings, but you're right. I mean, they organize on social media, and that's how you get these large groups of people to show up at specific places. But they are getting a little bit more savvy, and they're doing it in private groups, and that way law enforcement doesn't, get information ahead of time.
Yeah, we're not the only ones that look on social media. Gina, thank you.
And some of these idiots, which I'm glad they do it, they're so stupid. They'll be on social media posting because, as I said, this is all coordinated. 100, 200 people meet up and just go smash and grab. And I think, who was it that said, what are they going to do when all the stores are gone? And Tina, yes, the poor business owners keep voting blue no matter who. And you'll be robbed right out of business. Yes, Bowen. These Chicago hood street takeovers happen here all the time. Where are the parents? That's the problem. Chicago hood that we keep revisiting. Dorian, that's what happens in Minneapolis. That's what happened during the BLM riots. Yes, Robcat, maybe if the street takeovers were being stopped to begin with, we wouldn't have it escalated to this point. Robcat, it's a blue city. There are no repercussions. Hey, do what you feel. It's a hedonistic society there in all the blue cities. Yeah. And if these businesses were to close, they're going to cry racism and white supremacy. You got it, Lord Jammer. You're absolutely right. Tina, absolutely not. This is what happens when God is no longer believed and the devil takes over. Boom. And you're right. MAGA, you can't make destruction beautiful. Instead of making their neighborhoods a place of success, they turn it into guaranteed failure. MAGA, I have to pin that statement. Everyone read MAGA tomorrow's statement. Yes, MAGA. Yes. That's pretty deep, MAGA. I like that. Jason, if law enforcement does not do their job, businesses will start putting bounties on social media for these criminals. Jason, or what they need to do is lay them out like a Family Guy. Lay them out. And again, some blue cities you are able to protect yourself. Some you're not able to. I'm telling you, I would not live where I could not protect myself. No way. How you doing, Mayor? Hit that like button, love. Share the stream out on your social media pages. So I shared that. So this is what's going on while Mayor Bass. Oh, she's completely useless. I think is this the one? Okay, we looked at that. And is this the one with the AutoZone? Let me see. Let me see if I have the AutoZone video for you. So this is what's going on. And they're saying, no, we're fine. We don't need any help of any kind. Let me see. I had to rush home, so I hope
Thieves hitting stores from Carson to South LA, including an AutoZone, a T-Mobile store, and a shoe store. Takeover News reporter Lauren Posen live in Carson. Lauren, some of these break-ins started with street takeovers.
Gio, at least one of them right here in Carson. And you can see behind me here those deep skid marks in the middle of this intersection. Deputies tell me about 100 people were here overnight. And then if we go across the street, you can see the shoe store, WSS. Well, it got hit too. And you can see the boards are up on the windows and they're closed today.
And we have to think, people, yes, they're stealing merchandise, but when the stores are boarded up, think of the people who are not able to work. How are they going to pay their bills? So this has a ripple effect, a domino effect. You're putting people out of work. And if these stores get fed up, like Lord Jammer said, and close up, and those poor, impoverished areas, they need every job they can get. Let me see. I thought the AutoZone was in this one.
It's been a weekend of looting across Los Angeles.
It's all boarded up, or like maybe a car hit it.
Edwin Hernandez heads to Navy boot camp in the morning and stopped by the WSS shoe store in Carson, only to find it closed.
And I came to get last minute shoes for running to go train over there. I'm allowed to bring my own shoes. So we're in the area where the hotel is at.
LA County Sheriff's deputies say around 100 people flooded the corner of Wilmington and Del Amo during a street takeover overnight, and say it's connected to the burglary at the store around 3 a.m. on Sunday.
They're going to resell, make more money, but I mean, it's like inconvenient, like for us that we are not from here. We need to look for, we're here for shoes for my brother. Like, it's just so inconvenient for us.
And just minutes before that burglary, a T-Mobile store was burglarized at Figueroa in Slauson. The front windows were shattered with glass all over the sidewalk. Just a short distance away, another street takeover took place at the same intersection, but it's unclear if the two incidents are connected. Both burglaries happened less than 24 hours after a South LA AutoZone was looted during a nearby street takeover on Saturday. Police say calls about the takeover came in around 1:25 Saturday morning, and just 2 minutes later, people broke into the AutoZone. Video from the scene shows some of the stolen merchandise recovered, including a car battery and boxes of rims. Back over in Carson, deputies say they've arrested 2 people, but are still searching for more suspects. They've also recovered some of the stolen merchandise. Customers say what's happening just isn't right.
So they're stealing stuff, stuff that doesn't belong to them, selling it for their own profit. That's criminal, literally. It's criminal.
So LAPD is handling the T-Mobile and AutoZone burglaries. They say so far no arrests have been made. And what we don't know yet in either of these or all of these 3 burglaries here is exactly how much merchandise, the dollar amount, was stolen. Reporting live in Carson, Lauren Posen, KCAL News.
Lauren.
So that's the end of that. So hit that like button for me. How you doing, Chef Finest Wine? And so this is what they're doing. So if you hear about more stores closing, oh well. We've talked about this. We talked about this happening in other places. And so it's not racism. They're just shuttering their doors because they are doing nothing but losing money. I had one more thing to share with you, and then we'll be done. Let me stop sharing this one. Hit that like button if you will, folks. Share the stream on your various forms of social media. Thank you so much. Okay. I don't know if any of you heard about this. I think I heard about this just before I came on live. All right. Did anyone hear about this shooting? We're still talking blue cities. Here we go. This is, I think, the video that the police have released. They're trying to find the people who were involved. MAGA, I grew up in Detroit. I heard upstate New York is beautiful. MAGA, I was in upstate New York about 5 years ago. It looks like the rolling hills of Tennessee. It's beautiful. It's nothing but nice, plush green grass and farmland. It's beautiful. Cornell University is there. I went there. I also visited Harriet Tubman's home place. I visited FDR's home place, and I went to the Culinary Arts Institute that Bourdain graduated from. Okay. If you need ice, let me run down to Wisconsin, Maine. Thank you, Laurie. So yeah, so this happened. Yeah, be safe, Chicago. Please be safe. All right. We want you to continue to be here in the lives, okay? So all of these kids that were this shooting, let me play this for you.
New clue, the shooting that injured 4 children and an adult at a rec center in West Philadelphia. This is surveillance video of the suspects. NBC 10 Siobhan McGurl live for us at the Christie Rec Center with more information on the suspects, not to mention the victims too, Siobhan.
Keith, 5 people were shot here, including 2 young kids, 2 teenagers, and an adult who was working here at the rec center. It's a place where kids are supposed to be safe and have fun. Instead, gunfire erupted just outside. We'll get right to that new video released overnight with no arrests made yet. Police are now searching for 4 suspects seen here in surveillance video crossing the street, walking toward the rec center, and then running away. A matter of seconds, that video. If anyone recognizes any of the people, well, police want to hear from you. The shooting, it happened around 4 in the afternoon on 56th Street, just outside the rec center gate. Police say there was a fight there earlier in the day that was broken up. Now they're investigating to see if the shooting is connected to that fight. The pool had just opened for the season and had dozens of people inside when those shots rang out.
Kids traumatized, bro. The first day, pool just opened today. Literally.
I want to be very clear that our swimming pools have to be.
Now, this is the mayor of Philadelphia, Sherelle Parker. And again, if you continue to vote blue, no matter who, nothing will change. So they come on here and, give this sad story, and then they continue to vote for Democrats.
Must be and will be safe havens for our young people and families.
Back here live, the rec center will be closed today. As for the victims, police say a teen remains in critical condition, while the 4 others shot are now in stable condition. In West Philadelphia, I'm Siobhan McGurl, NBC 10 News.
Now, maybe I missed it, Maga or Jeffrey or Robert. Did anyone hear Black Lives Matter, the NAACP, the Congressional Black Caucus, Al Sharpton, Ben Crump? Did you hear any of Roland Martin? Did you hear any of these people say anything about this shooting? Another blue city. Chef, unfortunately, no. Did you see the video, Chef? Yes, CJ, that's a nice, clear surveillance video. You're absolutely right. Robert, I don't blame you. Right, Lord Jammer? No problem, Maga. I told you, you asked me and I told you I'd come live tonight. No problem, Maga. I have no problem with that. I enjoy it. Jason said it does not fit their narrative, and it does not. Karen Bass is beating out Brandon Johnson for worst mayor in America. Robert, or they're going to tie probably at the end, right? Good point. Gail, it's a shame. You shouldn't have to have armed guards at your rec centers. Gail, did you hear any of the Black Democratic Shield say anything about this? Oh, that's right. There's no white person involved, so they're not going to say anything. Thank you so much, Marga Tamara. I have to come on here and, I watch all these videos and I do a lot of reading, and this is very cathartic for me. So I don't hold all this inside, and I get to come on here and I talk with you. I discuss it with you, and it helps me you talk me off the ledge, basically. Especially when something MAGA egregious happens, and I just have to continue to talk and work through it, and we're all talking to each other, and it helps me mentally. It does. Yes, Tina. I didn't hear any of the Black Shields say anything. The NAACP is missing in action, MIA as usual. Lord Jammer, just enjoying the conversation with a great chat and rolling. Yes, Lord Jammer, I love it. Thank you, dear. And so this is what we've been talking about. They don't say anything. And that's why when I have people leave me comments, you never say anything about the conservatives or Republicans. Look at what's going on. All this crap is happening in blue cities. Now let them, I think, again, there was some type of heist in Houston. But again, you take this crap to a red city, they will lay you out like Family Guy. They have no qualms with taking you out. Robert, that's what it appears to me. She's like in La La Land. Yes, I think it helps the rest of us too. When you leave the house, you don't know who you can even smile at nowadays. MAGA is so sad because some people have been so indoctrinated and they don't realize that they hate people. Like this woman who made that, I mean, terrible remark after what we witnessed in those videos. What kind of heart do you even have a heart to say something like that? And you're a woman and you're saying that, especially about another woman. Wow. Again, you are morally bankrupt. How you doing, Tijuana border jumper? What happened, Tijuana? Tijuana, you trying to tell me something, love? I don't know what Tijuana is trying to tell me. Hatred is so ugly no matter what package it comes in. MAGA, exactly. MAGA, and some of you who were here, Lord Jammer, we need to. I said this, and I firmly believe this from the bottom of my heart. When we go and stand in front of our Creator, I really feel this. I think that for the people who have issues with other people, I think God's going to, when he's playing that little film of our lives, he's going to show us people that he had in place to help us do one thing or another. But our minds were closed. We didn't want it from that person. We wanted it from someone else. Or we were racist. We didn't like this group of people, that group of people. And the person maybe that he had to help you in whatever situation, fill in the blank. You didn't like that race of people or something. So you're lost, but you won't find it out until you leave here. So that's, to me, the sad part about it. And I thank God I was not raised with that mindset. Tijuana border jumper, thank you for the super chat, love. I'm making fun of Juan Omar. I just got home from work, only working one job now. Tijuana, yes, slow down. I'm sending you some hearts, dear. Don't overdo it. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate your support. Amen, Rollins. That's how our Father. Yes, Gail. I firmly believe that, and we're going to be like, oh man, but it's our own fault for having a closed mind. I know there's going to be moments in my life when I look back on them, I will want to close my eye. MAGA, we're all going to be like, because it didn't come in the package that we thought it should have come in. And he'll show us, I said this person, that's why I am so grateful that I was not raised in that mindset. I wasn't raised with a victim mindset. I wasn't raised with a mindset of hate and malice. Lord Jammer, Roland, I will be honest with you. I think the common sense or conservative movement, we need to have a serious conversation about what to do. Lord Jammer, yeah, I'm just beside myself with her. I always liked her work, but then when she turned on Trump, I'm like, what are you doing? What is this? Yes, Gail, we do. But Lord Jammer, I will do a video on her. Because I was trying to wait and see if anything else was going to happen, but I want to know what's going on with her? MAGA, she did, and that disheartens me. Like, what happened? I don't know. Now, tomorrow, remember, I'll be live tomorrow. Some Black Americans are supposed to be protesting African businesses. So when I get off tonight, I'll do a little research and see if that's picking up steam. And if so, then we'll talk about that tomorrow. If not, then we'll talk about something else. Okay. Because in record time, she's become the new face of anti-Semitism and Jew hatred. Yes, Lord, what the world? Has she not been reading her Bible lately? Oh my God. Yeah, it started when she was kicked off Ben Shapiro's show. Chubbs, as a Christian, I don't want to hurt anybody, but I will defend those who can't defend themselves. I took 40 years, an oath to defend and protect the Constitution and people of America. Yeah, Chubbs, thank you for your service, sir. Jason Smith, is Candace going after the bag or what? Because that is what I always thought of her. Jason, I don't know what she's doing. I'm lost. Yes, Maga, very interesting. Robert Reek says, recall, let's just charge her with treason and get her out of office. How about that? I am just over these people and everything that they have allowed to happen. My girls, yes, my girls, you missed the videos because you're here a little late, love. Make sure you do the replay and go back and view what I shared, okay? Because I also shared, you need to see what I shared about what's her name? Victoria. What was the councilwoman's name? Was it Parks? I need for you to see that. She city councilwoman in Cincinnati, and she made some horrendous statements on her social media pages. So I had her picture up and called her out, and they have exposed her. She's shut down her Twitter page. So I don't know if she's going to shut down all her social media. She's not responding to anyone. She's not responding to emails. My girls, boom. She's an older Black woman. It looks like she may be in her 60s. And this moron, what they say, there's no fool like an old fool. On her Facebook page, she posted about, because we've been talking about, keep giving you updates on what happened in Cincinnati. This idiot on her Facebook page post, they begged for that beat down. I am grateful for the whole story. Thinks like a lion. The real answer is for people to stop being judgmental, for people to stop social media. People have lost their minds. They're saying all these things on social media they would never say in person. And it's just emboldened people. The real answer, things like a lion, is to shut down social media. Yes, my girls. A revival, we need it. Yes, things like a lion. People need to go back to God is what they need. That's the only real answer. Stop looking at people different from you. Every single one on the planet is loved by someone, and they love someone. My girl, Maga, good point. Yes. Yes, Lord Jammer. I'm just totally disgusted with Candace Owens and the about face that she's made. I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know why she's become anti-Semitic. But if that's, the way she's going to continue to go, I cannot support that. I cannot. She reminds me of Nels on Give Me a Break. Give me a break. That's a good point. Things like a lion. The lawsuit against Candace by the French, I can't see going anywhere. So she's just enjoying the attention. Yeah. I don't know, my girls. I don't know what's going on with her. She's been acting weird, ever since the Ben Shapiro incident, and she's just been going down. Then she turned on Trump. Nell Carter, yes, give me a break. I sure deserve it. So that's pretty much all. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow. And here we go. All right. I just wanted to share that with you. What to do, what to do. She did a great job exposing hyena here. And then she just went downhill. Yes. Maga, I loved it when she exposed her. And then she turned around and did this about face. Who's spitting her bean curd? Girls. Yeah, Tijuana, yes, please. How you doing, Shadow Seeker? Go to the deep end. Okay, Shadow Seeker, hit the like button, love. Shadow Seeker and Tijuana Border Jumper. Thank you all. We're over 14,000. Now we're at 14,100 plus. Thank you for all that you do to help support the channel. Flip Floppers. Yes, Prosperity. I'm so disappointed in her. You did, Tijuana. You need to go back and see the videos. And then I had a link I put up. Let me put her picture up for you before we go. This woman, and again, she looks to me to be in her 60s. Woman, you need to be trying to get ready to meet your maker, not out here making these egregious statements. I'll show you. I'll put up here. This is the woman right here. Let me see. Was that the only picture? Yeah. This is the woman right here saying they begged for that beatdown. What the heck is wrong with people? I don't get it. Those are her words. And now she canceled her. That's okay, Shadow Seeker. You have to work, love. We know that. Chicago, Candace's husband is white. Is he from a European country or something? I don't know where he's from. I forgot. She went downhill when Kanye reached out and touched her on X. Maybe that's what it is. Those spirits. A weekend of looting. Robert, they never stopped looting in LA. It's just a continuance. Yesterday, my husband said they should pass out flyers saying they're protesting Trump at the border, then have a sign with an arrow sending everyone to Mexico. MAGA. Okay. My girls. I don't know, but this woman, oh my God. Tijuana, let me see. I had another picture of her. That's just so disheartening that you're that old and you have hate in your heart. They begged for that beatdown. I have a better picture of her that's brighter. Hold on. I'm just disgusted with the things that people are saying and doing. Oh my God. I mean, it just makes you just want to just, oh. Let me show you. I have a better picture that's brighter than that picture. Hold on. Let's see. All right. I hope that's better. That's Victoria Parks right there. So I shared the video. Yes, Monique, is very painful. She looks like Yoda. She's going to look like something else because she's in hiding now. They are of their father, the devil. Gail, I'll bet you $100 she'll be sitting in church on Sundays singing a Christian song. My girls is a mess. Oh, my girl. Shadow Seeker, do you see I told you the horrible things that she said about the people that were assaulted in Cincinnati. So you'll have to go back as well. She said they begged for that beatdown. That's what she said. Shadow Seeker said that chick is angry. Yeah. I mean, what is wrong with your soul? Do you have a soul? And you're talking like that. Shadow Seeker, to see another woman knocked out cold and you have no empathy and no sympathy for her. Gail Tripp, I don't blame you. The biggest devils, that's where they go, to church. I don't know how people can support removing a baby and still claim. MAGA, that's what they do. They support the unaliving of children. Exactly. So CJ, no kin here. Have the same last name. Oh, Parks. Oh, everyone in the comment section. CJ Parks said he is not related to Victoria Parks. I don't know. We might have to do a DNA test. Okay, CJ's not claiming his relative here. CJ, quit hiding from us. Prosperity, we know they voted for the Curry Queen. That's Cincinnati, yeah. CJ's, claim your family members. It is not right for you not to claim all of your family members. Chicago, the churches have been infiltrated by Satan's army. Yes, for over 30 years. Chicago hood, facts. Mama said I wouldn't claim. No, she's got to be evil to say that. Morally bankrupt. Jeffrey said DNA test incoming. Looks like she's still on her cycle and needs a dose of Mida. At her age, she better not be, my girls. Well, she has other issues. Woo! So make sure, you know, that, and all the conservative influencers, they're sharing all of this information. So everyone knows who she is. So now she's trying to hide. So come on. And then they went to her office seeking comment. It was dark. The door was locked. So she's in hiding now. Too late, lady. Why would you do that? You're too old for that. Now, again, I would have more sympathy if she was in her 20s or maybe even 30s, because, you know, when you're young, you say stupid things. But lady, you're too old for that. You just are. And the police chief basically blames the YouTubers for making her do paperwork. Shadow Seeker, we know that police chief is, you know, she's a DEI hire. We know that. She's nuts. Every time she opens her mouth, she says something stupid. My girls, that's her monthly face bitter. No, Tijuana, no sympathy. No sympathy. She doesn't wear a cowboy hat. I'm a country. Oh, okay, CJ. I have a cowboy hat, a John Deere cowboy hat. But yeah, more YouTubers in Ohio. Yes. So that's all I have. Hit the like button. If you have been watching and you're not subscribed, please do so now, folks. And since we're talking about this woman, we're going to close with another song. Tijuana, you missed the first song by the Rolling Stones, Street Fighting Men, since we were talking about the brawl. I've had nothing but bad luck since the day I saw the cat at my door. So I came into you, sweet man, answering your mystical call. Crystal ball on the table, showing the future, the past. Same cat with them evil eyes, and I knew it was a spell she cast. Ooh, she's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you from behind. Woo! Woo! Give me the ring on your finger. Let me see the lines on your hand. Okay, give me the song, the year, and the artist. I can see me a tall, dark stranger giving you what you hadn't planned. All right. I drank the potion she offered me. I found myself on the floor. Then I looked in those big green eyes and I wondered what I came there for. Ooh. Medium, CJ. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Beware the devil woman. She's gonna get you. No one gets the song. Tijuana, where's Tijuana? No. Oh, hey, Tijuana. Woo! How appropriate is that? Yeah. That's Cliff Richard. I love Cliff Richard. 1975. Yes, Tijuana. I thought you dropped out on me. There we go. Devil Woman. Yes. That's the only thing I can think for the things that she said about the people, especially the woman knocked cold. And these people who were assaulting these other people, they had outstanding warrants. Newsflash: if you have outstanding warrants, how about don't commit additional crimes? CJ, I don't have that vinyl, but I need to get it. Devil Woman. Yes. And another song. Woo hoo, witchy woman. See how high she flies. Woo-hoo, witchy woman. Tijuana, our childhood escape was a transistor radio. Woohoo! I'm trying to go back, Tijuana, because we didn't have these problems. Eagles, yes. 76 was a good year. Woo! Yes. And I keep going back, my girls. I keep going back because we didn't have to go through this nonsense. And thank God I was raised to have empathy and sympathy. And even if she was thinking that, why in the world would you post that? I don't get it. This reminds me, those of you who've been here for a year, remember the councilwoman here in North Carolina when they tried to unalive Trump? She was talking about, I did that video. If you want me to drop that link, type a 1 in the comment section. That moron, another older woman, and I had pictures of her in her church hat. She said that she would pay for the gunman to take practice lessons because he, you know, obviously he needed practice. Okay, Tijuana. Yes, that video had, I don't know, 13, 14,000 views. Let me find it and then we're out of here. And I was angry because we know if that had been a white council woman, we already know. So I will find that for you. That was totally unacceptable. That was months ago. This was, you know, when I was doing all the election videos, and yeah, I'm going to share that because I was out, and like I said, that was here in North Carolina, roughly an hour and maybe a couple of hours from where I live. Because I think that woman, she was in Henderson, and that's not terribly far from Fort Bragg, but with traffic, it may be 2 hours. I'm going to send that. I want you to see that. And nothing, and they were telling her to step down, and she was just like still there. And again, the two sets of rules, that doesn't work for me. It's all, and here it is. Black City Councilwoman. Okay, this one had 2,700 views. I had it mixed up with another one. Let me drop that link because the same thing happened here in North Carolina. I streamed, that was over a year ago. All right, let me drop this for you here in the comment section. There you go. And again, she said horrible things. And this was just after that idiot tried to unalive Trump. Got Tijuana. She was on the Ambien defense again, Tijuana. Really? I did not, because I was at work. We had a special freshman orientation program, CJ, that I was helping with to acclimate the incoming freshmen to our school because it's so big. And I just didn't check it out, but I will. I'm driving my life away. I'm looking for a sunny day. Oh, yes. R.I.P. Eddie Rabbit. I love Eddie Rabbit. Yes. I told you, I listen to country, western, bluegrass. I love music, period. Okay, so the link I just posted, check that out. Yes, tomorrow, our school will be starting in 2 weeks. I'll still be doing lives, but it'll be earlier than 6:30 probably because I'll be getting home earlier now. But everyone, if you look at the link I just posted, that's from that Black woman, North Carolina city council woman, and the horrible things she said after the gunman tried to unalive Trump. Yes. And again, I think I even shared pictures of her in her church hat. I'm like, yeah, she'll be in church on Sunday. It's ridiculous. Yes, CJ, just you and I. And what's my other favorite? Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Ooh, ooh, I love a rainy night. Oh man, I love Eddie Rabbit. Ah, woo! It takes me back. Check out the Lonesome River Band if you want some twang. I like the Lonesome River Band. Yes, I like them, Tijuana. You know, I like the tour. I like bluegrass. I like Charlie Daniels. Lori's trying to tell us something. Okay. Yeah, they go to church. Churches of the God of Blackness. My girl, the sad thing about it, they don't even realize they're in darkness. I'm glad you said that. Where I work, they've been playing 70s and 60s music. I was in my glory. Okay, good. How you doing, Big Cheese? Ray Charles was what? I love Ray Charles. Yes. Allison Krauss and Union Station. Tijuana, you taking me back. Woo! Oh my God. Yes. See, that's another reason I love coming on here. I go back to a better time and it makes me feel good. Oh, Sharon was so grief stricken that, oh, yeah, CJ, I heard. I need to check that out. Like I said, I was so busy at school today. I promised the assistant principal I would help with the freshman program. And so I wanted to, I was just doing a little program to tell them about all the career technical education courses that we offer at our high school. And then the courses that I teach are career and technical education too. So, yeah, here we go. Driving my life away. Casey Kasem. The Casey Kasem Top 40 Thinks Like a Lion. It still comes on. I still listen to it. It comes to a station here where I live. It still comes on. All right. So the Lonesome River Band. Yeah. BB King. The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. I love blues too now. Thinks Like a Lion. Oh my God. Got my whiskey by me. Yeah, I like Jeffrey. I like that. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go so you can enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. I'll be live tomorrow, probably about 6 o'clock. I'm thinking 6. XM Satellite Radio. Casey, I listen to Casey Kasem on 96.5, I think is the station I listen to it on. Big Cheese, do you remember Esther Phillips singing? Was that 60s or 70s? I think that was "See, Please Release Me." I remember that song. Oh yeah, Marga, I'm gonna go. I enjoyed all of you, and I wanted to come live, but Marga, let me drop that link again before I leave. Those of you just coming in, Jeffrey, Big Cheese, Tijuana, my girls, check out the link I just dropped. It's from a North Carolina Black city council woman, and she said some horrendous things right after that idiot tried to unalive Trump. Yeah. How you doing, Peace Nick? Thank you. Yes. Tom, she's a lady. What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I like Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. I told you, I know it all. Okay, Marga, did you leave a comment? I wanted to know. Marga, tell me if you want to. Once I end the live, you can leave it and we can talk. Tell me what your thoughts were about that. Oh, yes. You told me you were going to watch it. Let me know what you think, because I want to know your thoughts. And I'm gonna shut this down and come and talk to you in the okay. In the comment section. Remember, once I end the live, please come and leave comments under the video, directly under the description box. That will help YouTube to push the video out even more. I love you all. Be safe. Okay, Big Cheese. Thank you. Love you too. All right, Big Cheese. Look at the link I just shared above. Check that video out. It's going to remind you of this lady and the horrible, horrendous things that she said. And leave comments, folks, up under the link of the video I just shared. Even though it was a year ago, I want to know what your thoughts are because it correlates with what I just shared with you in this particular live. Thank you so much. All right, I'm coming to talk to you now in the live stream. Yes, Band on the Run. Band on the Run. Yes. All right, here I come.